afternoon, everybody. We are here with game number 2 between Infused and CLG. We're having an old pick phase where, oh yeah, it was of course screen phase, sorry, yeah, where we're gonna see if Infused can force out a game number 3 from CLG, because CLG managed to take down game number 1. We had a quick remake because Infused Wagamama actually disconnected, but while that was happening, I mean, they, of course he's the captain, so we saw only random bans and stuff like that, but his team still managed to to do the draft and make sure that they got the heroes, and we didn't see that because it was all in old chat, and as you can see, no old chat that we can see, so we are just gonna have to wait and see. We do know that the last 2 banouts, oh well, you don't, yeah, actually, if this is a VOD, then you didn't see any of the draft, any of the banouts. Okay, so never mind. So we're just gonna go over the layout, or sorry, over the picks after we are actually into the game, like now, and we can see who's playing what. So once again, ProDota2 PlayOffs. That is this. This is a winners bracket game to determine which one will be going to the winners bracket final to face up against the winner of Pot on Bottom versus Quantic, which is happening tonight at 21:30 CST time. And the loser of this game, loser of this best out of 3, I should say, loser of this match, is gonna go to the losers bracket to face up the loser of the game that's being played tonight. No, that's not true. That's not the same loser bracket. But you know how losers winners bracket go. You can check out the brackets for yourself on ProDota2.com. With the 2 just written down as a number, no letters there. So ProDota2.com for all the information on that one. As I just once again have to point out that this game is, or these games I should say, this entire playoffs is purchasable via Dota TV in the Dota store, of course, for just €3.20, or I think $4 if you're buying it from dollars. So yeah, you can do that to support them, because as you can see, I mean, do you see any sponsors in my overlay? Nope. I don't think they have any sponsors, so they or at least none that they want to have given exposure through their casters, at least. So we should support this tournament. We should support this tournament by just buying the ticket, showing some love to ProDota2. So, in the meantime, we're waiting on Morphin to reconnect, there we go, and on the last hero to get picked up by CLG. But we will see first for Infused who's playing what. We're going to see Wagamama on a Queen of Pain, so she's going to be the carry, and well, actually, I'm quite surprised to see Wagamama there and not Regen, as normally you see Wagamama that hard carry, but I do think we're going to see her fairly aggressive around level 7 or something like that, to jump around the map. She's of course one of those high mobility heroes that can go for those ganks. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not afternoon, it's evening. Good evening. It still feels like afternoon with the heat here. Sorry. Good evening, everybody. And we see Minnie playing support Lina. We see Fishbone on the Shadow Demon, with EGM playing the Nature's Prophet. And I mean, we of course missed the last 2 picks of the Morphling as well as the Lina, so we didn't really get to discuss that just yet. But one thing that was to note is that there is no, I mean, CLG banned out all the normal jungle heroes. Of course, Nature's Prophet could jungle, but with this lineup, I don't think he's gonna. He's probably gonna go for a solo lane, and then let these 3 on a tri lane, because, of course, Shadow Demon in combination with Lina, normally you see a Leshrac Shadow Demon or something like that, but Lina's stun is just as guaranteed to hit after the disruption as Leshrac's stun. So that is a good combination. It's this very dangerous tri lane. If you get the Soul Catcher on there as well, with the stun, with the Dragon Slave, with and the reform through, that is gonna be a kill. That is gonna be a lot of aggression coming out. And for the rest of the players, did we go over everybody? Wagamama, we already saw. Yeah, we saw everybody. Hello, AGM. It's gonna be a human war to see which hero is gonna be there, and it's gonna be Misery. I think he just walked past there and didn't see it. So that's kind of funny. But Misery for CLG is going to be playing the anti-mage, as I was expecting Pika to be playing that, but I guess he's playing the Invoker, yeah. The Invoker. So Pika playing the Invoker. We're going to see Lacoste on the Chaos Knight, Aki on the Chen, and Venomance being played by Miracle. So they have fairly a strong lineup with both an anti-mage and a Chaos Knight, so having a lot of late game security for them. And we're gonna see a semi-tri with Aki in the Radiant Jungle, with Miracle helping out the Chaos Knight by the looks of it. And the rune being checked here by Lacoste, who will not get it because it's on the top lane. It gets picked up by CLG nonetheless by Misery, who is gonna be soloing up the top lane. Pykat's gonna be in the middle, and it looks like wow. it looks like this lineup already is going to be very aggressive. So Anti-Mage will have some freedom there for a while. Well, I think Infused wants to go grant themselves first blood on Pike, and I do think with the initiation from the disruption that they should be able to get it. Here they come. Pike is going to be locked into a disruption. There's the stun. We form. If it is not a kill, then it would be a waste of heroes, but it is a kill. Queen of Pain draws first blood, gets the kill, gets the last hit, and we'll have the advantage on the lane as the ganking team is going to go towards the top lane, where they're going to make Anti-Mage's life a living hell. Or they're going to try at least. That's at least what they're going to do. And I should put up that screen so they just see all the last hits and stuff. Of course, Anti-Mage does have a bit of free farm now that we know the first wave was kind of missed by this trio here. And Chaos Knight versus a Nature's Prophet, I do think that they should be fine. With the Chaos Knight, it's quite threatening there. I mean, you could say like it's a range for the melee, so of course EGM should win, but that Reality Rift is just such a threatening ability right there that we will see EGM being very careful, especially if he knows that a Venomancer is lurking around. And I don't think he has seen him just yet. But we might see him... forced to see him soon with the Ursa Warrior from the Chen going there as well, even though they're just going to go into the jungle. Okay, so nothing happening there. Me actually staying in the middle here versus Invoker. Quite surprised in that. Not sure why. Maybe they think they can't get a kill on the Anti-Mage? Well, they can't really, not yet. They have got more burst for that one, because he should be able to blink away after the 2 stuns are over if they don't have anything more. Of course, it will be. I mean, Shadow Demon is one of the semi-counters to the Anti-Mage, and only for the pure reason that he makes illusions to drain the mana of the Anti-Mage with a disruption. So we might see him trying to harass a bit from that one, but yeah, like harass it that way. Look, it is just 2 hits. Both of these hit only once, but still he almost loses all of his mana. It's very annoying to fight against a Shadow Demon as an Anti-Mage if he's gonna be so aggressive. Venomancer standing nearby, maybe trying to throw out a gank up on Alina. Here comes a tornado as well, so they will not be able to be as fast as they wanted to. Gale hits on Mini as well. Cold Snap is there. Right clicks are there. Tower is going to help a bit out, and there's a lightning strike array upon Pycat. Dragon Slave going through as well. Miracle taking a lot of damage. One more click away from dying, while Mama getting a kill. Mini still away. He's going to try to eat his way through the tower, through the trees. Past the tower, through the trees, I should say, and is going to run into the Wild Kid himself as he is just... Oh, wow. There, pops himself. He should be fine. Throws out a stun just in case. Sentry ward here being placed by the dire side to scout out any ward that was there from the Radiant side. And it will also be able to see Nature's Prophet if he walks in a straight line there. But nice pickup by Wagamama as he just stopped the gank from CLG coming out. And if this, I mean, in the previous... Nah, never mind. I'm not going to refer to that just yet. And it's too early. Too early! So Anti-Mage is actually going to go to have to stack here. He only does it with 1 creep stack though, with 1 creep camp, so that will mean that the lane will be pushed later on. Something that you don't really want to do as an Anti-Mage. Especially now that harassment is close by, which it is, and it's just... I mean, it's just, like I said, it's just really annoying. Queen of Pain picking up a haste rune in her bottle though, so not going to go for that just yet. Venomancer is actually sticking around for a bit in the middle lane. Is going to go towards the top lane, just like the Chen, because they realize, you know what, our Chaos Knight is going to be just fine on that bottom lane, but our Anti-Mage is not fine, so he is in need of that semi-tri lane, so he will be having that semi-tri lane, as Chen will be there in the jungle, not really to support him, but just in case, if there's going to be something happening, he is close by. Venomancer is going to be standing there. He's not being scouted out just yet. I mean, they did have a ward here, so they saw them moving into the jungle. That is something, but they don't really know he's close, even though they are expecting something. Look at them being back so far. Well, guessing something is about to happen. Alina back on the bottom lane, thinking she was happy with her semi-tri lane here, or semi-dual lane, or she was also going to counter the semi-tri lane with the Chaos Knight, but yeah. No longer needed. Haste rune activated on the Queen of Pain. She's not going to do anything with it though, or maybe some extra harassment. But she's still level 5, so no Sonic Wave just yet. And she needs that kind of burst damage versus Pycat. I mean, he is going for Quas, and that is of course extra regen going off their Anti-Mage. No mana left whatsoever. I do think that was a disruption once again. Yeah, there we go, having that on cooldown. It is just so annoying. You have your escape mech. The only reason that Anti-Mage is on the lane by himself is because of that blink, because he's able to blink away. And right now, he is not able to blink away. He does still want to go for a kill though. They have a Troll Warlord as well. They will try to go for this node. It's being spotted out. They're gonna just try to push the tower. Is there gonna be any TP in from Lina maybe to help out? Or are they just gonna well, wait it out, sit it out until they're gone again, which might be the case. Shadow Poison is level 1 only, so it's not gonna do that much, but it does force them back. No, not just the Shadow Poison, of course the tower as well, and of course Infused not backing off. If they would have backed off, then they would have been able to get free access to the tower, but right now, not the case. Wagamama pops a regen rune because she can. She has a Sonic Wave, so you might see her going for something more aggressive quite soon, even though she has to harass Pycat a bit more to be able to do that. We have got some harassment going on the Nature Prophet, who's gonna get a 3-second stun, who's gonna go down actually. Chaos Knight picking up the kill. Nice job. And the 3-second stun, that is probably, yeah, that is the max. Oh, actually it's 4-second what he gets now at level 3. But it's, yeah. It's a long stun. Gale hit there as well. He had no way of escaping there. Lena was not close enough to do anything against that. No stun from her. As we have Antimate again getting harassed there. It's just he doesn't have any mana left. If they would go for this right now, if Lena would have been here too, that might have been a kill. There's the disruption. And, well, of course also the Soul Catcher would have to hit, but it does hit on the creep. There's too many creeps around. They want to go on this Sonic Wave going through, and it's actually Antimate's going down. And Fishbone getting away there, pops herself, is alive, and Wagamama with her haste rune, great rune control really, she was able to pick up that kill using her Sonic Wave, so not going for Pycat just yet. I mean, like I said, he is going for that cross build, and that's just such a tanky build that you can't really do that all that much. In the meantime, we see Venomizer picking off Lena, and that was, she died here. Using his Venom to do that, of course, as well. With Chaos Knight getting an assist on that side. And Nature Prophet not able to do anything against that. And we have a TP in from Lena, who TPs to the middle lane again. Gonna maybe try to get a kill on Pycat finally. Pycat has been farming quite freely. I mean, his last hits are not really awesome, but it's definitely not bad. He's 21 for 5. Of course, Queen of Pain is topping the charts, not only for the last hits on heroes, but also for the last hits on creeps. Morphling into strength, will try to get away. I do think he will be dead. I was gonna say stay alive, but no. Mana Void ending his life right there. I mean, yeah, morphing into strength costs a lot of mana, so there goes Misery picking up a kill, an important kill at that, not just because it's a kill on the Morphling, but also because the kill is done by the Antimate. So extra gold for him as he blinks in to go on a Fishbone. Stun will still hit. There is the entrapment from the net from the Troll Warlord. Fishbone should be able to get away from here, unless, no, Test of Fate doing a lot of damage there. Antimate's picking up the kill, still gets a stun. We farm through. Misery in a lot of trouble. One click away from dying. Will he be fast enough? I do think no. Pops himself. There comes an adapter strike. Misery has got no blink for another 6 seconds and will drop here to the Morphling. So get something in return. And a kill up on that Morphling. As I said earlier, kill up on those carries are indeed very needed. And yeah, Antimate, I mean, he did pick up another kill there, but he went down, so that's not really ideal. But yeah, it's a trade. It's not that bad just yet. CLG able to force down the first tower, as in first tower that will probably drop with his Venomizer worth level 3. Queen of Pain in the middle lane, we have Invoker finally picking up a rune. Invisibility at that. Chaos Knight picked up the last hit on the tower, so the extra gold for him. He's been doing good too. He's been just basically free farming. Nature's Prophet wasn't able to do anything against you. And if he's able to force down a tier 1 tower here, or just at least push it down. Next free move is fairly far away though, and Nature's Prophet here as well, so should be able to take it down quite safely. As we have got the fortification going off, but there's nobody there to do anything about it. And yeah, Pycat with his invisibility was not able to do anything because Queen of Pain was not on her lane, and yeah, can only get a free last hit with that one. As Aki comes out of the jungle with an army of skeleton warriors and true troll warlords, and those skeleton warriors, I mean, they go down really fast, like 2 hits or 2 hits, and they're dead, but they do a lot of damage. Look at that tower drop very fast. And we actually have Misery blinking away from that Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain who's level 8, with Misery being level 7. And the tower goes down. Invoker picking up the last hit for that one. Extra gold for him. He now has his face boots complete. No, you already had that actually. Donkey just brought it to him. Okay. Well, I couldn't call it a donkey. Courier just brought it to him. Courier. Yep. And drums completed up on the Chaos Knight as soon as he has the Courier to bring that to him. And mana boots up for the Venomancer. So everybody completing their boots right now on the side of CLG, as we are gonna go over some of the other items. Chen has got boots as well. Oh, wow, everybody, boots for everybody. With the Ring of Bacillus as well. And who am I missing? Anti-Mage, of course, who picked up picked up the first start towards his power threat. So that will be the item for him. As I'm quite curious to see, is he? Well, I do think he's gonna just go for a Battle Fury rather than going for a normal build. I mean, he has got his Poorman shield. He is gonna go for a Battle Fury. Yeah, I think he is, because basically he thinks like, okay, this game is gonna last very long. Because also for Infused, they think they have an okay late game. I mean. Yeah, I'll come into that later, because with that Morphin they have that late game too, and we are gonna see them both trying to farm as much as they can. So late game it is. Shadow Strike still letting on Pikehead, as we have got Wagamama in a lot of trouble. Still lands out of Sonic Wave though, stun landing on Lacoste, still lands a stun up on an illusion of the Queen of Pain. Nice job, and nobody dying just yet here. EGM TPing in, landing as Proud, and yeah, being forced back. If that stun would have landed on Wagamama, that would probably be Wagamama dead, to be fair. That is something that, yeah, I thought he's going to be annoyed about. But, oh well, good thing for Wagamama. We have AGM. He's building towards the mechanism. He's got his buckler complete. And, yeah, but it should be good to have, definitely. Even though, for both teams, the team fight is not really that present. I mean, there's no such thing as an Earthshaker, Sand King, name all those heroes. But there is, of course, a Sonic Wave, and on one side with the Nature Prophet's ultimate, with the Reform, with the Soul Catcher, with the Luna. Yeah, there's a lot of AoE damage. There's not really a team fight initiator. Maybe you can call the Invoker team fight initiator with his Tornado, and he is gonna go for Quas Wax. Also because there's a lot of mana dependent hero up on the Dire side, on the Radiant side, of course. Just to burn that away with his EMP. Oh, another tower going down here. Tier 1 tower at the top lane, CLG taking it down. And now they're 2 towers ahead right now. 4 seconds stun, landing Wagamama. She won't be able to get away from this one, I think. Or will she? Will be able to. Oh, Reality Rift. No, she doesn't die. What? What? And gets a salve instantly coming up from Lina. She was staying alive. Wow, nice job. And here we have Antimate's gonna try to get a kill off of Lina. Is not gonna do that with his mana void, but just with his right clicks gets the last hit. In the meantime, Morphling managed to take down a tower on the top lane, bottom lane, and a tier 1 tower, tier 2 tower on the top lane. Jeez, these towers is getting pressured as well, and will go down as well. Even though the TPs are gonna come in, here's Morphling as well as this Shadow Demon. And I do think they're gonna go back again though. Gale doesn't hit anymore on Wagamama. We have a Soul Catcher up on the Venomancer who drops with 1 Reform through from Region. Misery is quite low, still has enough mana to blink though, so we will be fine. And there's no chase for Infused anyway. No chase for that one. And that's just, that's just the difference. I mean, Chen can push very hard already with all those creeps that he can have. And the Nature's Prophet, I mean, he will be able to get pressure up in there as well. But it will take him a bit more time. Definitely, since he's gonna go for his teleport first before his Nature's Call, and he will be able to get, of course, continuous pressure on very soon, and that will be annoying. But right now, it's gonna be CLG that has been taking more towers for because of that Chen, of course. And if we look at this game, like super late game, we've seen, of course, Antimage versus Morphling. That's one. But if you're versus if we're in the super late game, and you already have your Antimage versus your Morphling, but it is fairly even in theory. In theory, they're fairly even. But what starts to matter then is the semi-carries, is the heroes upon your team that you can have do also a carry role. And we have the Nature's Prophet that can definitely do that, even though he's going for a sort of slightly support build. But we do know Nature's Prophets that can just rip through everything and get those big items up on them because they farm so amazingly fast later game. And of course we have the Queen of Pain also on the Radiant side, also as a semi-carry. We will need to get like things like a Sheep Stick and stuff, and of course she will get countered a bit by the Pipe that might be up on the Dire side, as well as by BKBs, but should still be able to be a fairly good semi-carry. While on the Dire side we have got the Chaos Knight, which is a carry on itself. I mean, he's being picked normally as a solo carry, as in one carry for the game. Oh, EMP up on the Invoker. Sorry, Disruption up on the Invoker. Rather. Misery wants to go for Fishbone. Will get Fishbone actually. One more hit away. Invoker actually picking up the last hit. Misery gets a Demonic Purge up on him. Soul Catcher rather, but should be fine. Is just able to blink away. And Wagamama will be able to blink away. No, 2 seconds stun. Reality Rift. And she's dead. This time she is. Chen keep picking up the last hit for that one. 2 heroes down on the side of Infused. They should probably back off a bit faster now. EGM is gonna be okay if he TPs to the base fast enough, which he does. With CLG might be able to take a tier 2 tower for this. Whoa, close. Close TP out from Lena. We have a TP back from the Shadow Demon, but he's here by himself. It's not really a smart thing to do. He can't really do anything. Not really worth the TP. Tier 2 tower will drop in favor of CLG. They just keep the pressure on. As, yeah, right now, I mean, I talked about super late game, but it's of course going to be the Chaos Knight that's going to be able to be a lot more aggressive with his demi-care potential than a Nature Prophet, than a Queen of Pain. Well, we saw Queen of Pain being very aggressive already, but it's you know, it's no Chaos Knight. And they're going to get 4 seconds stun from the Queen of Pain, unfortunately. That's also a difference, by the way. I mean, there is a Lena stun, of course, there's slows, there's a Sprout, and there's the disruption. But no real long stuns that you can hit people through, like a 4-second stun of a Chaos Knight. And that is just something that could be fairly deadly. Or a Cold Snap, for example. You can't really do anything when you're Cold Snapped either if the attacks come fast enough. That will be quite a counter to the Morphling as well, as Morphling is building towards his Linkosphere, and that is a very neat item if you're fighting versus the Chaos Knight, because you want to be able to dodge those stuns. Those stuns are just deadly, as we saw the stun just happening on Wagamama. Mechanism completed up on the Chen. Urn up on the Venomance, actually. We're going to hopefully see him in a bit more well, active in a bit more kills right now. Yeah, he has been active in 6 kills. I should hand him that. Yeah, 6 out of 9. Definitely not a bad score at all. As Chaos Knight, he's been active in 5 kills. He managed to take 2 kills from that and 3 assists. And he has not died a single time. And he is not the only one in the game that has that. Also, Chen has been active in 4 kills, and he has not died yet either. So doing a very good job so far. And even with Anti-Mage dying twice, he is doing good. He's got his Battle Fury complete, and he is farming like a boss. Let's look at the farm. Look at his farm. I mean, normally you see Nature Prophet being fairly high up there, but Nature Prophet, he is playing an almost semi-support role right now with that mechanism up on him, with mana boots as well. And he is not farming all too much. Not farming that fast. Not as fast as the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage can farm a lot faster than a Morphling. Late game, that is, purely because of his Battle Fury, of course. They've got Roshan being taken down or tempted by CLG. I don't think there's going to be anyone contesting them for it, as we see Misery taking a lot of damage to them, but the Centaurs will be able to help him out by tanking up Roshan a bit as well. This Centaur being a marcher for CLG. And there goes Anti-Mage picking up the Aegis. So he died twice already, but I don't think he'll be dying anytime soon. Queen of Pain able to TP away in time before the tornado comes. No stun for Chaos Knight from Chaos Knight on her. Chaos Knight who picked up an ultimate orb. Quite surprised to see what he's gonna go for. Normally you don't see Chaos Knights go for ultimate orbs. Huh. We'll find out though. We'll find out in time. But these two are just not really farming that much. I mean, we see her at the lowest. That's also a difference that, you know, I didn't really emphasize. Well, I did say it during the draft, but you know, if you're watching the VOD, then you don't see that just yet. So of course, the difference that Infused doesn't have a jungle hero, unlike CLG, who gets some extra farm up for himself, and that will also mean that CLG, they went for for a tri lane. Different kinds of tri lanes all over the map, but that doesn't matter, still a tri lane, so that means 2 supports that are not going to get that much money, and we do see them at the bottom of the chart, together with the Venomancer, of course, but that's only 1 hero from CLG there, and 2 heroes of Infused there, and actually, yeah, Nature's Prophet able to farm about the same amount as the Chen. That is not a really happy Nature's Prophet. He's only died once though, so he is just standing still. Is he gonna stand still here for 15 seconds until the Ancients spawn again? No, he's gonna TP to the top lane to try and get a kill up on the Chen. Nope. I'm not sure what he is doing. And he actually blocked the Ancient spot by himself. So he's not gonna get any Ancients. That's a bit of a shame. But that is stuff like that is a bit of a waste of time. You try to you know, play the mind games, harass and stuff like that, but you know, not able to do that one. Not able at all, as we have 9 for 5 in the kills in favor of CLG. And of course Goldcraft is going to be in favor of CLG as well. They have been able to take a bit more towers than them, and Experience Craft is going to be the same. No surprise there. They have been able to take the later kills. The first couple of kills did go to Infused, but you know, later kills give more experience, so that's why we see the Experience Graph that far in favor of CLG. And Chaos Knight just still happily farming. He's not been stopped all that much in his farm. I mean, he's definitely doing good with almost 400 gold per minute, and is just still rising. And looks to be like he's going for a Lincoln Sphere as well. Maybe to stop down the Shadow Strike, or maybe just the Laguna Blade from Lina. Could be. It's gonna be so. It's very annoying for Lina if you Laguna Blade or ultimate. I mean, that's basically her thing. That's the thing that she does best. Is he gonna go for a hood? What? Well, we'll find out, I guess. We'll find out in time. And Mage is still continuing his farm. He's actually not in the jungle right now, but he doesn't really need to be. He can be on the lane, he can be fairly safe. He has that advantage over the rest of the players. If we look at the levels, he is level 14. Yes, he is 2 levels higher than the Morphling. And that is quite painful. That is quite painful indeed. And yeah, if you just look at levels, again, it's 2 level 8, 2 supports versus 1 support from CLG. It makes a difference, makes a big difference, as we might see Regen in some trouble here with an invisible Chaos Knight lurking around. But then again, it is Regen, he has got his weave form. If he lands a 4-second stun, then maybe. But maybe they rather want to go for this guy first. I mean, he is a bit of a more easy target for the. There goes a tornado, EMP. He's going to be stunned 2 seconds, and he goes down. Cold Snap, not even needed, still used. Jen picking up the last hit. And that was just a quick kill, and that was not even because of Invisibility Rune. That was just slightly out of position. I mean, you saw the pushing was happening kind of here. And, you know, then your vision disappeared because your creep wave went down. But then still standing here at right the moment where you can expect people incoming from that place. Oh, my arrows are just magnificent. But, okay, that failed. But yeah, that is just not a very good position to stand in. Fishbone got locked inside a Sprout stun from the first Centaur, doesn't hit. So Aki backs off, doesn't want to go for that anymore. As yeah, Hood completed upon the cost. So he has that. I mean, it's a good item to have. I mean, there's a lot of magical damage coming out from the Dire team. Radiant team, sorry. There's Sonic Wave, there's the Lina, all the spells and stuff, there's an Age Prophet ultimate, Reform. And there's just items that you don't want to face. And in the meantime, Infused, they need to bank more on this Morphling. And the Morphling has been doing okay. Compared to the Anti-Mage, not all too well though. I mean, gold per minute. I mean, he's doing good, don't get me wrong. But compared to the Anti-Mage, oh well, that was Age Prophet going down again. Mana boost being used, Queen of Pain will be able to blink away again in 1 second, and Mini should be fine too. Yep. Tier 2 tower might drop though with this massive hordes of units from CLG, with the Phantasm being used as well. I do believe that was it. Yep. No mere illusions, Phantasms. And they will be able to tank up the tower as well. Mechanism being used. Gil, not gonna hit anything. Well, hits a fake Anti-Mage. It's actually this Morphling illusion. It's definitely a good one to pick off. Low Mini. Oh, get a stun, and you know there is no hope for Lina then. Disruption. Are they gonna go in on that though? I don't think so. They are able to clear out all the mana of Misery. Actually, Reform through. They want to go on this. There's a Hand of God, and he got mana again as well. Poison Nova going through. Reality Rift not hitting because of the Lincoln Sphere up on that Morphling. But still, Tier 2 tower. Fortification going up. Will only delay it now that someone hit 3 seconds, and he's morphing into strength kill as well. Reforming himself through. Anti-Mage in some trouble here. Might get picked up. He has the Aegis, so he's not too worried just yet, as he is even still able to blink away. Mechanism charge once again, able to keep him up. Tornado going through, tower down, and CLG happy, and they back off. And there's all towers down on the side of Infused. I mean, there's only 2 towers down on their own side, on the CLG side, and they still want to go for this. Actually, Reality Ragamama is in trouble. Is there going to be a stun? Yes, there it is. 4 seconds. Deafening Blast going through. Chen picking up the last hit. Lina still throwing down a Dragon Slave. Is dodging something, still using her Laguna Blade, but it's probably going to go down. Misery in some trouble though, and he is still alive. 4 second stun will kill off the Lina. There goes the Aegis finally, but in the meantime, Nature's Prophet being picked up. Queen of Pain was dead and actually bought back, I believe, and that is not looking good for Infused right now. CLG just dominating this game again. Another illusion made from the Anti-Mage. But the illusion is already gone. And stun doesn't hit. Cold Snap does hit though. Morphing in strength will be enough. Reforming out of there. Tornado going through. Hits on Wagamama. Regen still on the run there. disruption up on Misery. Should be able to be fine. They'll definitely blast going through. You still have mana to blink. In the meantime, tier 3 tower getting pressured here and should be going down. And they might actually not stop there. Or will they? With everybody back up alive again, they might just go back unless Infused makes a mistake and they can pick someone off. 3 seconds on landing on Mini. Some right clicks going there as well. And that's Anti-Maze blinking in, picking up the kill. Sonic Wave going through, but there's another mechanism charge. There's a third one this way, and that's a GG. GG well played by Cold by Infused, and they had no way of doing anything against this. As this lineup from CLG is just so aggressive. And Anti-Maze being able to hold his ground, being able to get so much farm as well, while being on a tricky lane for him. But has managed to pick up a Manta style as well. He's actually, never mind. So double kill for Invoker now as well. So that means that we'll see CLG in the winners bracket final tomorrow to determine for the last one which will be going to the lowest bracket, which will, I will say it differently. The winners bracket finals will determine which one of those two will go to the grand finals and which one will be going to face the winner of the losers bracket to determine which one will be going up to the finals again. If that made any sense. I hope it does. I hope it does indeed. We're gonna have the another winners bracket game tonight, and that is actually in 1 hour and 20 minutes. And it's gonna be Pollen Bottom and Quantic Gaming. So we're gonna have an American showdown. And yeah, I'll be casting as well, but that game is also gonna be casted by Toby, as well as by probably Beyond the Summit. And normally there's like there's like 5 English casters for these kind of matches, but today it was only me. So there we go, Misery blinking away. Yeah, it's just it's only Wagamama that's still in the game actually. So that's what we're waiting for. As we're waiting for the Ancients to go down. My name is Sheever. I make Ghost of Gamers Caster. You can subscribe to my YouTube on youtube.com/SheeverGaming. Triple kill. And if you want to support ProDota2, this is a ProDota2 match. You can do that on ProDota2.com, where you can visit their site with the two just written down as a number. And you can also buy this ticket, this game, these playoffs. You can buy a tournament ticket in the Dota 2 store. So yeah, that is what's gonna happen. So next match, 21:30, Pollen Bottom versus Quantic Gaming, and I'll see you then. I guess. There we go. Make sure you tune in, at least somewhere. There's gonna be a lot of streams up for that one. So make sure you tune in then, and yeah, there you have the end screen for once again. For a second. There we go.